Hey there, Catherine. How are you doing? Welcome in. I am doing a little bit of diamond painting. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Gina Latchman vlog. Okay. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Love right back to y'all. This is a beautiful color. I love, love, love this pink. Bingo warriors. If I can, these are kind of slippery. A little bit. I've been eyeballing this one for a long time. I'll just start on it anyway. I love the pink. Look at that, how pretty. Pretty, pretty. Hey, Texas Regina. Well, yeah, I can't sleep, honey. You know, sometimes we get too much on our mind. And tonight's one of those nights. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me or no? I didn't think to check the volume. Leave it to Beaver, huh? Me being Beaver. Yeah, Lordy. I'm still reading. Yes, understand. Yeah, okay, great. I'm glad that you can hear me. I'm glad somebody told me they could. You're still reading, Regina? Well, what are you doing up, Miss Regina? My beautiful Regina. I love some Regina. She's a good one. Bless your heart, Regina. I know. Sometimes, you know, you just can't. Your mind gets overloaded. And this particular hummingbird, I have been wanting to do it for a while. So I said, Jesus, I think I'm going to do it tonight. It's just a partial. But you know what? It's so pretty, I think. And I love this color. I do. I saw yours, Regina. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh. Did the cough drop not help you? I'm sorry to hear that. I did pray for you. You know, went down my list and prayed. I hope you feel better. Oh, thank you. You're just gorgeous, Regina. I love the little doggy that, you know, looks like Oscar, and a little kitty cat. I know Diamond is black, but still, it's still, you know, Diamond. That's a beautiful diamond painting. I was like, honey, hush. When I saw that. It's nice. No, it's allergies. Oh, yeah. Allergies can be a pain in the rear, can't they? They really can. Your throat goes to itching sometimes. Mine does. And sometimes I'll sneeze back to back. But I sneeze really, really hard. I mean, goodness. You'd think it, you know, it's crazy sneezing. I try to put this where y'all could see it, but I can't get down there where that little thing is. If I could raise it up just a little bit, maybe that'll help. I don't think it did. You've had them for a long time. Yeah, they could be something, can't they? Yeah, it sounds like yours is really flaring up on you. And you can't sleep when you're coughing, you know? You can't. I was going to start on my diamond dots. Y'all can see it okay. I got these bookmarks. I was going to start on those. But I thought I'll do that another night. I hadn't even opened these yet. I don't have any bookmarks, so I thought I want to do something that I'm going to use. Or, you know, you can always give that as a gift too. Not everybody likes, you know, diamond painting, but that's okay. Each to its own, you know. And that's okay, like I said. Hey there, how are you? Kinda super Super Gaming. You love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Regina doing them big ones now. Them big diamond paintings. I need to challenge myself with one, I think. I might have it too close. That might be a little better. And right there's the bird. I'm giving y'all a bird tonight. Or this morning. I'm just, you know, there's the bird. The hummingbird. That's some kind of hummingbird, I guess. Yes, my biggest was the peacock. Now where there is. How big? Which one's the biggest? How big is your Felix? I mean, I can look and go, you know. I just have to get back to that, my email. I can't do that right now, though. It's a what? A 60 by what? A question mark. You can't remember? Well, how big was your peacock? Do you remember? Wait a minute, I might be able to see. Yeah, I can. Hold on a second. Yeah, right here it is. I don't know which one. You said you got which one? You got Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose is 36 resin drills, including one fairy dust. One special. It's a 68 by 88. That owl's right pretty too. But my favorite one is that the butterfly. Prismatic. Oh, I love that. No, I can't go look. I did. Right here is yours. Right here. Hey Steve, how you doing, buddy? That's the Ruby Rose. It says it's 68 by 88, and the prismatic butterfly is a 60 by 80 with 35 resin drills. Oh, I love that butterfly. That screams me. I love that. Gorgeous. You have a great night, Steve. Thank you for coming in. I stopped in your live several times. You was jamming. I wish I had some music to jam to. I would be jamming too. Oh, Melissa don't have that right now, but you never know. Just never know, Steve. Good night, buddy. Get you some rest. Yeah, he was jamming out. He had Baby Love. I saw Baby Love in there. I was going to say hey to her. I hadn't saw that girl in a long time. A lot. It's a lot black blocking for all them. Are you talking about back blocking? Let me go back and look at this. I couldn't find his channel. Steve, are you still in here? Let me go see. Yeah, it is. I see what you're talking about. All of those are. The owl. The owl's right pretty, though. Steve. Colin, Steve, are you still in here? Let me see if I can find him. I'll post his link. Where did he go? I had him on here. Let me go about find Steve. Steve's a good person. He is. Oh, ever since I've known him, he's been a good one. I think the dude means well. For everybody. Okay, I got his link. Okay. I still was going to put it in for him, but for some reason it's not showing I'm live on here. I don't know what's going on. Here it is. That way if anybody else comes in. He's off now. Yeah, if anybody else comes in, maybe they can tap that. And check old Steve out. I don't mean like old. Oh, you know, he's a good guy. I'd like to get Nightbot myself. Yeah, he was on for a pretty good while. He was. They was playing a lot of music and stuff. I would play music, but I don't want to get copyright. And to me, there's no point in me going live if I'm going to just have to take it down. So I'm not doing it. Some songs they won't copyright you, and then some ones that you honestly, the Christian ones that I listen to, they will copyright you left and right. You could play stars. I don't know if I can. I thought about that, but I thought, well, I didn't ask her. You know, I mean, I have asked her before, but I haven't asked her lately. That's the reason why I didn't. That did hit my mind. Yep. But I kind of like to have something up that, you know, lets people know it's not my music. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to say, like, music by star. Especially just on, like, a YouTube live. Now, if you get that StreamYard, you can put a banner. But I don't know how to do that on this kind. Now, she has told me before I could play her music, but, you know, you just like to double check. Yeah, lots of people do. She doesn't care, just saying in live. Joan just says it. I will play her music one night. Don't she have like a music channel or something? I don't know her music channel name, but don't she have like a music channel? My mom just dropped me a message. She's still up. Oh, bless you. Yeah. She can't sleep either, can she, Regina? Bless her heart. What do you reckon she's doing this time of night? Or time of morning, shall I say? Is she okay, Regina? She looks at Facebook. Boy, she's something else, ain't she? Does she diamond paint, Regina? She sends me reels. Oh, bless her heart. That's pretty good, you know. How would you say she is? I don't want to try to guess because I don't want to, you know. $92 and sending reels. I'm telling you what. That's a spunky little woman right there. I thought I turned that off. I don't even know what that was. But anyway, yeah, she's a spunky something, ain't she? $92. Bless her little heart. I bet you laugh too when she does that, don't you? I know I would. Yes, I would. This stuff, like, yeah, on Facebook. Sometimes those are so funny, aren't they? I laugh sometimes. I mean, it's good to watch those sometimes. It is. Because some of them are just hilarious. And your mom being 92, operating Facebook, that's good. Because honestly, I know people in their 70s and 80s that don't know a thing about Facebook. So that's good. These diamonds slide easy. It's like scenery. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, those are nice too. And you could be like having a bad day or something, and somebody just hit the nail on the head on what they send you, and you're like, wow, how did they know? You know? Yep. And it's good to know that people thinks about you every once in a while. That, you know, you're at least thought about a little bit. Boy, favorite pictures, drills don't slide. They don't slide at all. Now, this little table that I'm on, Regina, it's little. That Felix thing would cover it. I would have to get the other table out for that. But I could do that. It's no problem. I don't know. I just... No way. Barely can move them. Huh. Wow. Hey there, Justin. How are you doing? Good evening to you, young man. A long time. No here, no see. How's it going, Justin? This right here, I can't see. It's way over there. I hadn't saw Justin in a long time. Good, busy, busy. How about you? It's going okay, Justin. Yeah, I've been pretty busy too. Did you have a garden this year? I know usually you have a garden. You know, tomatoes around here are so hard to find this year. I used to get mine at this little country store just right down the road, and it was a big store, and you know they had like a little grill and stuff in there. Well, the owner, you know, he passed away. He was up in age, but still, you know. And that's where I got my tomatoes all the time. And I only had to pay like 75 cents for like a big tomato. And ever since that store, you know, they don't carry them anymore. I can't hardly find them anywhere. I found one down at the other stand the other day, and she had a bunch of them there, but she wasn't there. She had like a mailbox. She had it chained up, and she had like 4 different tables, and she had some scales right there where you weigh them, and a price, and a little price thing. And that man told me, he said, these over here are free. And I looked, and on the cardboard it said free. Well, I took one, but I left $1. And the next day, well, not the next day, but the day after that I started to eat it, it wouldn't, no, I couldn't eat it. It was rotten. But that wasn't her fault. That was mine. But I'll probably stop back by there and get me one, two. Small garden, pretty dry. You know, around here this year, it's just not like it normally is. It's really not. But I gotta stop. I went by there today, and there was people stopping, but she wasn't there today. You just have to weigh them yourself. But I want to go when she's there and let her do that. She has a bunch of tomatoes out there and a few cucumbers. Now, I didn't really look at the cucumbers, but that man that was there, he told me, he said, there's some cucumbers over there too. I said, nah, I'll just take this tomato for today and come back when she's here. Don't want too much to water and run. I know. We was in a drought up until this past week, last week, and it rained us right out of one. We started getting flooded. I think quite a few states got a lot of rain. I mean, it rained us right out of a drought. That was some serious raining. Thinking, Jesus, help us, because we need it right now. Well, we need it all the time, but when it's like that, I get a little worried. Let me get my water here. My H2O. I'm sorry if y'all can hear me gulping, but I'm thirsty. And I went right back to gulping too. I drank just about that whole bottle of water. I do that all the time. I get so thirsty all of a sudden. I love water. I do. And the one thing I love, it's a little secret, but is those refreshers at Chick-fil-A. The Sprite Dragon Fruit. Oh my gosh. It's about this color. This pink color. They are so good. I can, you know what? I can go without a meal all day and all night just to have that one refresher. It does refresh you that much. Or me, it does. I love, 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 love them. Stay hydrated. That's good, yeah. Drinking water. I drink a lot of water. I love water. I used to really didn't care for water. And I would drink that kiwi strawberry Propel. Well, that stuff has a lot of sodium in it. Now, maybe one a day is not going to hurt you. But the way I was drinking them, it was no good for me. And I just like plain water. And I love fruit. I've eaten so much watermelon this year and cantaloupe, honeydew, pineapple. I love fresh fruit. But the last ones I got wasn't no good. And some good old cucumbers. Oh my goodness. And I've not got to have a salad in I don't know how long. And it's taking a toll on me because I've been wanting a salad bad. You drink flavored water? What kind? I add a lemon. You add a lemon electrolyte here and there. Excuse me. Yes, I have lemon in my fresh lemon in the refrigerator. And I do add it to my water. Yes, I do. I love it. Not every day, all the time, but sometimes I do. But have y'all tried that refresher at Chick-fil-A? They sent me a free one. You know how they send you free gifts through the app? I didn't even know they had anything like that. And the owner or whatever, he said it was a CEO, sent me a free one. And I tried it. And I'm like, why did he send me that? Because I fell in love with it. But mine is the cheapest. Mine's $3 and the rest of them's more expensive. So, you got the lemonade ones and all those. But mine is cheaper. But still, it's something you really don't eat it. You really don't eat and drink, I don't think. It's just something to refresh you. And it does. It don't have no caffeine, which is, you know, good for me. Because I can't have a lot of caffeine. Because I have that tachycardia. Now, I do drink coffee. But I gotta watch myself on that. I can't drink nothing like energy drinks. No, that would send me to the hospital. Yeah, in a skinny minute. It sure would. So I try to stick, you know, a little bit of caffeine a day and let it go. Yeah, it's dragon fruit flavor and they put pineapple in it. Pineapple, dragon fruit, and Sprite. I know it may not sound that good, but I promise you, it is good. Is it good for you? Probably not. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's probably not good for you. Chick-fil-A's not healthy. Like some people think. It's not. It's not healthy for you. These are like different colors. Like some of them are like dark pink, and then some of them are like light pink. Let's see. Hey, Mary Ann. How are you doing? Let me get this. Thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. I'm glad you're good. I don't see how that focused in like that. I'm trying to... Did that help? Yeah, a little bit. Melissa, I'll send you Real Mom sent. Okay, Regina. I appreciate that. How about you? I'm doing all right, Marianne. Thank you for asking, honey. How are you? I'm doing okay. Yeah, thank you for asking. Okay, thank you, Regina. Bye, Marianne. Take care of yourself. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Regina, if I got one of those, I would have to get the big table out, the bigger table. I don't think y'all can see what I'm doing. You too. Always take care. You too, Marianne. You too, sweetheart. Let's see. Nope, wrong way. Alright. Let me see, where did that go? I need to get some more of these out. Yeah, some of these drills are like a lighter pink, and some of them is like a darker pink. Have you seen that too, Regina? Maybe it's meant to be like that. I don't know. Yes, my Felix has like 3 or more similar color. Have you done unboxed yours and done your video on it? Because I didn't see that video. I saw the one of Star, but I don't think I saw Felix. My little girl has different greens. Now this one come all in one pack, but it's like different color pinks. There's a light pink and then there's a dark pink. And I didn't mix them. No. It's just like that. Yes, I have a video I attempted to do. Everyone said I did good. I'll have to go watch it. I'm sure you did. You do really good. I'll get all tongue twisted and tied and yeah. You know, I wasn't going to go live, but I knew it would probably help me to go live and do some diamond painting tonight because, you know, sometimes it just does. Now that one's a different color. I don't know if y'all can see it. This one I got it. That one's a different. It's almost like a red. But this one right here is like a pink. No, I'm better at lives. Video's hard on me. You know, I feel kind of weird doing videos. I guess you get used to it, but who cares what people think about you anyway? You know, Regina, you just gotta be yourself because people's gonna think regardless. They are. And if you live your life trying to please people, man, it's gonna be a mess. Because every single person's got a different opinion. So therefore, you just really can't make nobody happy, really. So just be yourself, Regina, and you're always, you know, it always come out to be good. Here I am telling you that, and yeah, I need to remind myself. Whipping chat's hard. 2 colors in same sack. Yes. Yeah, this one is the one. And it has some dark pinks and some light pinks in there. I don't know if you can see it on here, but let me see if I can point it out. This is a light pink. I don't know why they made them like that, but this one's a darker one. That's darker. That's the regular kind. This one's almost like a red. That one's almost like a red. I don't know why they done it like that. But I can see it through here. Some of them is like, you know, maybe they made it to be that way. Lori helped find a program on computer to record. Just got to learn how to publish them to YouTube. Oops. Regina, I'm not good at that stuff neither, honey. I'm just about 100% sure you're better than I am at it. Are you still there, Regina? Why it took so long to drop my little girl video to YouTube. Philip video was done in phone. Couldn't tell what I recorded. Oh, okay. Yeah. I knew what you meant. Yeah. Yeah, them typos. You can pretty much figure them out, you know. But yeah, Regina, I thought about maybe trying that butterfly. Who knows what the Lord holds for us? But with recording on computer, easy to watch. I got a computer, but Regina, I don't know how to record on it. Maybe it is easier on the computer. And I feel like I would just say the wrong stuff. I really do. That's first Felix series. I got several from them. I didn't like some of them, so you know. And I'm not used to doing real big ones like that, but if I pace myself, I'll be fine. I'll go to like Dollar Tree. Hopefully, I can get there. Pray that I can. If I can get to the Dollar Tree, because my car, you know, it's not doing good. But if I can get there, maybe I can get some of that wax paper. I think you can use it from the Dollar Tree. I would definitely have to have some of those if I did a big one. Because I get overwhelmed sometimes when I'm looking at a big. I wouldn't accept to be just doing it to get. No, me neither. Yes, me too. Oh no, me neither. I don't like doing um I like doing the diamond paintings I like to do. We're all different, and there's no way I would take on a challenge like that if I didn't like it. No. Just for a free diamond painting, absolutely not. I am not that way. I would forget it first, you know. I'm speaking for myself now. I guess everybody's different, but not me. The cover sheet thick. Cuts good to square it off. Now, Regina, can you not go to the Dollar Tree and get what's it called? Parchment paper and cut it and use it? Yeah, Regina, I'm like you, honey. I would not. I would not accept a challenge like that just for free. No, because to me that's like a challenge, and so no. Goodness sake. I've been doing these little things. I don't know. I've just been doing. I haven't been doing any, but Have to be careful. Make sure put right side down or will stick. I guess I'd have to mess around with it to figure out which side will stick. Because honestly, I've used parchment paper, but not for diamond painting. You know what I mean, like cooking and stuff. This one's kind of, I don't know. It's okay. I've had worse, and I've had better. I like diamond dots. I really do. Which I've not done a lot of different ones. So, now this one's not good like diamond dots. But it's okay. She'll be pretty when she's done. Yeah, I'd have to figure out, you know, what's what. I've heard some people say, though, you can get it from the Dollar Tree. Oh no, that about fell. I love my new diamond paint cover one. Little girl, but full of confetti. Oh yeah. Are you talking about the one, the one with the dog and the cat? Some of them are confetti heavy. Or I've done a couple, that is. Yes. I went on the website the other night and looked at some stuff on there. I did. Yeah, it kind of looked like it might be confetti heavy. It did. That's all I've... Regina, you need to take a little snap. You know, like a little snappy break. A little snaps. That's what I call it. And do you like a partial. You know, because you can't overwhelm yourself with all that confetti. I don't see how you're doing it. After I got done with that camper one, I hadn't wanted to do one since then. That one was very confetti heavy. I think you need to rest your mind a little bit with something simple, honey. Star did a canvas of Granny. Yeah, I saw that one. That was really nice. I like that Granny. I like that Granny better than any Granny I saw. I thought, well, why don't you look at her Granny? How pretty. It was full too. Is the Felix one full of confetti? Or is it more color blocking? I did see color blocking in it. I'd have to go back and look. To me, it didn't look as confetti heavy. I'm sure that there is some in there, but it was her creation. Yes, she did a really good job on that too. I'm going to tell you, I love that. That Granny. So far, not too bad. But Regina, I don't like a lot of color blocking either. That drives me nuts. Now I got that little strawberry shortcake from Diamond Art Club, but you know, I got it from Walmart. It was super cheap, and I just hadn't wanted to do it because you have to do the backing is just pink. And I'm thinking, why do they have to do that for? Just throw that pink on in there for us. That's why I hadn't done it yet. You never know about me, though. I don't even know about me, so I'm very random. Goodness, I can't even see that. Well, that's good that it's not too bad. You know, all of them's going to have a little confetti and color blocking. Just some of them is a little overboard. And I think you kind of need therapy when you get done with some of them. And my therapy is to do a couple of these partials to get your mind back. I just like partials, I do. But that Felix one looks, I mean, I like that butterfly. But I don't know, I got a lot going on right now. I don't know. You know, I am very hard, you know, it's very hard for me to talk about stuff. And I just don't tell nobody. Really, nobody knows. But that's getting there. I saw some more H. Yeah, baby. Baby, baby. That's going to be a pretty little bird. Well, I brought y'all the bird. I'm crazy. I know. I'm trying just to laugh. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. And that makes me feel bad. I need sleep, but Earl's snoring. Yeah, I went through that before. Sure, Jesus. I mean, you're like, you know, what do I do? What can you do, you know? Maybe y'all sleep in different rooms or something. Long enough to get you sleep, you know? Some people has to do that when the snorings are, you know, when you can hear them down the hallway. Woo! What else can you do? If you can hear him from down the hallway, you sure don't need it laying beside of you. Other room, no light or AC right now. Oh. Yeah. I had a boyfriend, and you could hear him from down the, from down the hallway. Boy, and he was easy to fall asleep too. I mean, he had no problem falling asleep. It was like creepy almost, but that was my very last boyfriend. But anyway, Jesus. It's Cat's room. Yeah. You about fall asleep because you're so sleepy, and then they take a big snore, and you wake up about scared to death. Oh my goodness. And then you just end up standing up all night and they're over just sleeping. Yep. Must be nice, huh? I know they can't help it. I know that. Earl was better. He can't sleep on his shoulder. He was better when lost weight. Yeah, it happens up and down. My weight does. I'm like that right now. And I need to just be watching myself. Well, you just didn't want to stay, did you? This little thing has a little bit of confetti in it. It sure does. I'm just taking you right on off. I touched him. It helped. Jumping at you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you got a snore and they're in the other room down the hallway and you can hear them all the way, and sometimes they wake their own self up, scared to death. And they'll say, "Was I snoring?" I'm like, "Not a bit." Not a bit. You was like hollering in your sleep, snoring. Yeah, I was trying to adjust this crazy thing right here. Did that help it any? There we go. But yeah, Regina, I know how that is. I do. And put this pretty little bird over here that I'm working on. He sleeps. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I'd have a hard time moving to couch or a room too close to hearing highway. Well, Regina, it sounds like you're going to have to pick if you want to hear the highway or him, you know. Which one's louder? I mean, you know, maybe not every night sleep in there, but when you just have to, you know. His room's back. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Regina. It's just a little partial, you know. But I think it's a pretty little bird. My mama gave me a bird. Well, it was her bird, and that was in her will for me to take care of it, you know. It was an African gray bird. And that bird would cuss you out. You know, because it heard bad words. No AC in there. Plus bed covered up. Yeah. Well, maybe you can work on it and get it to where you can go in there. Cool, not cussing. No. After it got with me, it was with me a couple months, it come out of that crap. My goodness, that bird could cuss. He can. Litter box in there. Oh. Yeah, I'd like to get me a cat. I don't know. I don't want a solid white one. I would know it if I seen what color I wanted. But I want one that's got a good personality too. I bought fancy litter box that cleans rotation. Does that stuff work? Does it work? That cleans rotation. My mama had all her dogs. She never had pee pads, never. She had all her dogs trained to litter box. And that's what they always used. She never bought pee pads, nope. And they never went outside. There was a Pomeranian and a Maltese. Then she had, I don't know, some other kind of little dog. But all of her used a kitty litter box. Yes, drops to bottom container into plastic bag. Gets full. I didn't know that. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. You said yes, drops to the bottom of. Do you still put kitty litter in it? Like the, you know, the rocks? The litter? It's hard for me to see in here sometimes. And I'll be trying to color a picture in here. Oh my gosh. You can't hardly do it. Yes, at the bottom. Huh. Does Diamond like that? She got used to that. And my mom, she didn't have nothing like that. She just had the old timey, you know what I'm saying? You just put the litter in there and they go. And you scoop it out. But you didn't have to, you just have to scoop it out, but you didn't have to change it every day. I think it's cleaner myself. Goodness, I'm about getting choked up here. I feel a sneeze coming on. He was old top. She does now, not at first. Takes some getting used to, huh? Well, it's good that she does now, though. This one don't have like a lot of drills. It has bigger. I'm gonna do this green next. I don't know. I better do this one. I got this one to help Earl. It's his job to clean the litter box. This one is ours. It's so pretty though. I clean up as I go because I don't want this mess, hanging around. I've never kitted up. One day I'm going to. He wants her as a house cat. Does she still go outside? Or does she stay in the house now? Whoa, Melissa. I love that. That's so pretty. I know there at one time she was going out. I would like to have some outside cats too, though. I really would. No inside. Costs too much. Get her fixed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you. You're right about that. Does she ever try to go outside, though? I mean, does she still want to go outside? Now, some cats just want to stay inside. I mean, they're content, on the inside. Yes, we have to watch her play. She really does lately. She wants to go outside. Oh, goodness. Now, I know people that's got cats and they let theirs out, but they come back. But, you living real close to the highway, like you said, you got to watch. But I don't know. I don't think cats run to the highway too much, do they? Now, the lady I talk to sometimes, She's got 2 Siamese cats. And she had hers fixed too. But she said that she still misses having a dog. Because she's had dogs all, most of her life. And now they got cats, so she said the cats are easier, and she does love them, but I think that they kind of miss a dog too. Yes, we had outside cars go across street to get him out, bring it back. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, they would. I didn't think about nothing like that, Regina. Which, that does make a lot of sense. That one don't want to stick for some reason. What is up with that? I've had a couple of these don't want to stick. And I'm like, why are they doing that? Traffic. Silly cat, stay over here. Get my... Yeah. That'd be awful. Cats are fast, though. They are. I mean, around here, you don't see a lot of cats running across the road. You really don't. I'm not going to say it don't happen, but I've not saw a cat cross the road in a while. But I would keep her inside too. Because that'd be awful for you get, I know it'd break your heart too. Goodness sakes. I know some cats don't want to go outside. Yeah, that would be scary to have a cat. And then, they get outside. But there is cats roams around here because they come down here. But you can tell that they're well fed. So they're somebody's cats. You can tell that they are. Yeah. It's sad though that, they can't get outside. You could probably put a harness on her. I don't know if that would work. It might. You bought a harness to walk her, but haven't got brave to try it. Yeah, you better get to trying it though, because the older she gets, the harder it'll be. I mean, she's not that old yet, so you could probably still train her. maybe 10. I don't know. She's not a year old, is she? She's still kitty, I think, ain't she? You know, I don't know a lot about cats. I really don't. If I got one, I would have to talk to somebody. That somebody would have to help me. Because I don't know a lot about cats. Other than, you know, they're animals. I guess it would all pan out. So to say, so to speak. I know the earlier with dogs, the earlier you put harnesses on them, the better you are. I mean, a dog will eventually get used to it too, but it's easier for the dog and for you if they're little and you start it. Remy always wore a harness. Now, my next door neighbors, the ones that used to live there, they had a Shih Tzu. She was it was a female, and she roamed the neighborhood all the time without a harness. And she was like 7 years old, and I started down my driveway, and she was out in the middle of the road. I couldn't believe my eyes. That dog had never done that, never. And they was actually moving at that time, and I told the lady, I said, I saw Lily out in the yard, out, no, not in the yard, out in the road today. She said, yeah, she's been doing that. She does? Huh. Now, the lady I know that's got kittens or cats, they just lay there chilled. I don't know how they do if somebody comes over. I ain't never asked her that. I'm assuming they just lay there. I don't know. I think cats are like anything else, you know. They got their own personalities. Just like any other animal. Because I know with dogs, you know, you can go and get the same breed dog, but you're going to get a different personality. Most of the time, yes. But just last few months, more people coming over. Yeah, she might, yeah, she might get used to it. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. It is. Some's laid back, some are high strung. I'm talking about dogs now, and I'm sure cats are the same way. And some are just really hard headed. And you can't hardly do a thing with them. And some learn easy. Remy was easy. He was. He learned easy. He listened. He wouldn't, I mean, he had his moments, you know, but he was very smart, and he was a very proud dog. He was. He loved for me to dress him up and take him out. And you know, I did. Sometimes. Not as he got older, though, I didn't. Now I put sweaters on him, and I still got all his little stuff. And I'll probably keep it. I would like to have me a dog, but I don't want a boy dog. Oscar, stubborn dog. Yeah, there's some just won't listen. Yeah. I talked to this man. He was an older man. And he said he used to raise dogs. Yorkies. And he said some of them are just, you know, almost untrainable. He said you can train them. He said, but some of them are just so stubborn. He said they're like humans. They got personalities, and me and him talked for a long time. His wife walked on into the shoe store and went shopping, and me and him stood there and talked. He was so nice. And he was right on everything he said. He was. Very knowledgeable man. Yeah, well, it could be. I don't really know nothing about that breed. It could be. What kind is he? I forgot. Is he's, I don't know. I know at the end of the road here, Oscar scared easy, bless his heart. Yeah, some dogs are scared of thunder and lightning. Popping sound shakes. Yeah. I know this one lady. Well, I don't know her, you know, but I know of her. Um, she has two Shih Tzus. Ouch, he's a dachshund. And I gotta take a break for a few minutes. My back. And I've been having problems with my left side of my neck and my left shoulder where that seatbelt caught me. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I was going to tell you something about her dogs. Oh, in order for her to take her dog anywhere, she would have to have the vet to prescribe it something. Because sometimes she would have to take it places. But she couldn't get that dog in the car and just take it. No. It would about go crazy. And it was, you know, it was just a puppy, but it didn't like cars, you know, for whatever reason. Remy loved going. He did. I know what you mean. Some dogs don't like it. It scares them half to death. Remy was made for a car. He wanted to go all the time. He loved cars. That baby did. My whole heart right there. I'm telling you. I'm sitting here trying to let my legs, you know. You got to. Take a break. Even on these partials. Karen. Karen and parents haven't found right dog yet. Who's Karen? Excuse me. No, I don't reckon I know her. I'm gonna tell you, Regina. They bought one home to yes, it happens. It it does happen. Um, I know a girl that went to the shelter and got one, and she took it back because it didn't work out. That's the best thing to do too. If you get a dog and you just it's better just you take it back and let them find somebody for it. These shelters around here, all the little dogs get gone before you can even get there. My friend in Wisconsin. Karen over family. Oh yeah. Well, I wish them the best, It can happen. Yep. It does happen. When I met Remy, I knew right off the bat that he was my baby forever. She had an appointment to meet her dogs she liked. Now I know up here on some days, not Sundays, some days they'll have where you go in and sit down and they let dogs pick you. Have you heard of that? Now they do have that around here. If you want a dog, you go up there and sit down and they let the dogs come in and the dog picks you. But that might be good. But that dog might pick you, but you might not pick that dog, I don't know. It's got to be mutual or it ain't gonna work out. Them dogs are smart. It said, oh, goodness. Peter, like right there's my sucker, That right there looks vulnerable. That one smells like I can get by with anything, She had, yes. You know it happens. But they do have that here. I did think about that. And I thought, well, what if the dog picks me and I don't want the dog? Because from my understanding, if the dog picks you, you're supposed to take it. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Might be a setup for failure. I don't know. Regina, how long have I been on here? Do you know? I can't see. It would have to be something I liked. Yes, it would be me too. That's what I say. The dog might pick you, and you just might not pick that dog. It might be too hyper. It might be, I don't know, too vicious, too rowdy, Or it might not like your family members, your kids, or whatever, whatnot. But they do have that here local for me, well, for us, you know, not for me. That's why I didn't go, Regina. They do have it though. I don't see time. I know the time, but that clock up there. But yeah, they do have that. And I thought about going up there, and I thought, well, what if that dog picks me and I don't like it? That'd be a mess. Because some dogs will just pick anybody, you know. Remy wouldn't, no. He wanted me only. You can forget that. He didn't really like nobody but me. He would let you have it. My baby would. He was spoilt clean rotten. And I don't regret a day me and him spent together. No, I don't. He was just the best. I wouldn't have took nothing for him. And there'll never be another dog to take his place, but which is not supposed to. My luck, I'd go up there and a dog would fall in love with me, or the dog I want would fall in love with somebody else, you know? I don't know. That's my luck. Me and Remy, I looked at him when I saw him walk across that floor, and I picked his little self up because he was so tiny. I mean, so tiny. I said, do you want me to be your mommy? And he did his little lip lick. You know, he like licked his lip, like all cute. And I said, I'll take him. And buddy, I didn't regret that none. He didn't whine or nothing. He didn't have no problem adapting. It was like peanut butter and jelly from that day forward. You're not going to always find that. You're not. It's just the way it goes, I guess. And some say girls are more independent than boys, which I could see that. Remy was like very clingy. Now some people says their girls are clingy to them, you know, and they're women. But some people says that their girl is more clingy to their husband. It just depends on the dog, I think. Well, if I get a dog like that, it'll be out of luck because there ain't no husband around here. Or no men. So, yes, yep. Who does Oscar cling to more? You or your husband? Now, we had a pit bull back years ago. I didn't. And he didn't like women at all. A man could go up to him. But you better not be a woman. I never went up to him, no. And why? I don't know. My sister tried it. My daddy was like, You get away from there and don't try that again. And she tried it again. Boy, my daddy really got on her that time. Sits with Earl more, but I'm up and down. Yeah, Remy would get aggravated with me when I'd get up and down. He act like I wasn't supposed to get up and down. He'd take him little huffs. And sometimes he would look at me like he was going to kill me, you know. He'd give me a long stare, like, you know, like he's just had enough. I'd be like, you know, I got stuff to do. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I can't sit and hold you. But it would be funny the way he side-eye me. And his whole 4.5, 5 pounds. He was a small dog all of his life. He eat pretty good. Yep, he did. Boy, the first time I took him to Chick-fil-A and gave him a chicken nugget, that dog put his head up in the air and howled. I laughed and laughed. He loved that. I guess he likes, you know, he probably loves you both. I do like pit bulls. They're big, you know, and I don't know if I could handle a big dog like that. Because they're very strong. And I love German Shepherds too, but, you know, but they're such a good dogs. And labs, I would love to have a lab. But there again, they're so big. I'm trying to think some protection, you know, and get some good companion. Are you getting sleepy, Regina? I guess I'm gonna jump off here. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna jump off here. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I feel like it's probably longer than an hour that I've been just talking. But I hope you have a good night. And I'll say some more prayers for you before I go to bed. Which I would have done been asleep. But sometimes life is just like that. My sweet dreams. Night, sweet Melissa. Yeah, good night, honey. You sleep tight too, okay? I'll talk to you later. Prayers and love to you and hugs. I gotta turn this off over here. Let me see how to turn it off. Lord, I don't know how to turn it off.